Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts. And let me just take a look and see who's here. I know some of you joined me last night for a special training on new tactics for closing sales. And we introduced some new techniques that will help all of you close more sales before the end of the month. Now, for the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about a powerful recruiting strategy that works unbelievably well in November and December. Now we're down to 40 days. 40 days. You actually have $10 days until the end of November. Now, LinkedIn is the world's largest professional social network, and it's going to enable all of you to, frankly, enroll more people into your business before the end of the month. Everybody on LinkedIn can be identified by their agenda. It is easy for you to pick out the people who are looking for a business opportunity, as easy as you could reach your hand into that bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. LinkedIn, however, is no longer a secret. And as people tell their teams, as networkers start sharing this information, millions of marketers are rushing to join every month, forcing LinkedIn to make significant changes. A week ago, LinkedIn was down for a few hours as they started the long and painful process of reformatting their entire structure. And for those of you that are my students, it's not going to slow you down. As a matter of fact, what we're sharing with all of you is a way to work around these changes. Capitalize on them before your competition knows or understands what to do. However, the number of marketers joining and then violating LinkedIn's terms of service has overwhelmed their systems, much like a swarm of locusts would have on a field of wheat, which is another reason why you need to pull off your profile any reference to your network marketing business. The end result is this. Now, LinkedIn is making changes to protect their paying members from being dumped on with marketers promoting their programs. And some of the very features that have had phenomenal results are now being interrupted. I'm going to find out today exactly how many people on LinkedIn are changing their birthdays. Because, among other things, LinkedIn has pulled off the notifications about birthdays. They have also removed from the profiles the day that you initially connected with someone. So things are changing. Things are changing. LinkedIn closed the account of this person after he sent this message to hundreds of people. By any chance, would you be interested in taking a look at the largest online shopping club? Hundreds of people. Now, the smartest top earners in your business are using LinkedIn correctly. They're using it differently than most people. And they are using some of LinkedIn's latest new features to enroll customers and reps before the end of the month, build large teams faster, and build massive organizations all around the world. Okay, so the feedback that I'm getting, Tara, was that conversation on LinkedIn or Facebook? Let me know. Okay. Now it's easier to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn from the information listed on their profile than on any other social network. And their answers to some simple questions confirm that they are perfect prospects. Prices are going up. Interest rates are going up. Company layoffs are going up. And companies are going out of business. Now, this wave of layoffs is sweeping across American business. The cuts stem from slower business growth paired with rising labor costs. The layoffs span across industries from mortgage lending to digital payment processing. Peloton has laid off thousands of employees so far this year. Twitter slashed 50% of its workforce. Even traditional layoff-resistant companies like Netflix have made cuts. And now companies that saw a pandemic-era boom, like Shopify, are cutting hundreds of jobs. The same pandemic-era boom is going to create unmatched opportunities for those of you that are in network marketing. A search on LinkedIn for people that work for Peloton, 18,000. People that work for Twitter, 48,000. People that work for Netflix, 82,000 people. Amazon's planning on cutting 10,000 jobs. There's over 2 million on LinkedIn. Meta, Facebook, with the parent company of Facebook, is laying off more than 11,000 people. So there's 407,000 people that work for Facebook on LinkedIn. 2.1 million work for Instagram, and 341,000 that work for WhatsApp. So I'm going to jump over here, and I want you all to know that today is National Stuffing Day, World Hello Day, World Television Day. Thursday, Thanksgiving. Friday is Black Friday. Saturday, National Cake Day, or Small Business Saturday. And then you have Monday, Cyber Monday, and National French Toast Day. In the next In the next 10 days, you have unmatched opportunities to connect with people, reconnect with people, and enroll people into your business before the month is over. All right. Now, one of the things that LinkedIn has done we look at contact information, we can see your birthday, but we can no longer see when we were connected. So I'm going to log out of my account. And first we'll jump into Tira's account. Tira, what's the email address that we use to log
Good
in?
morning, DJ Nova Jade. Thank you.
All right. And who are we talking to?
His name is Chris Herder, Herd. So Chris. Herd. Yeah, there he is.
All right. Senior sales. And a recruiter looking for his next opportunity. 25 years in the business. Okay. So according to this, he left here in July. All right. So you reached out to him on the 14th. And we followed up with the icebreaker. And he didn't respond, which is acceptable. The important thing is you're connected. And then we use the strategy to start conversations. And you see where you can getting two double messages.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, great way to start the conversation is, why did you leave Unipath after working there for almost 2 years? I was part of a RIF.
Reduction in force.
Exactly. Now, what you can do here to get someone's attention, to help you stand out from all the other people that are communicating, because the average network marketer the average network marketer is hitting him with a business opportunity right at the beginning. So first and foremost, what do we want to know? He hasn't been working since July, August, September, October, almost 4 months.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So the next question would be, either what have you been doing for work since you left? How has your search for a new job been going? Now, today's Monday. This was last week. And there's no rush. There's no rush. So what we're going to do, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. All right. And we could take any one of these. The plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. Copy this. Now, the other one would be experience is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. But
Right.
he's been in recruiting for a long time. So we'll send that over. He just had another one yesterday. So the question would be, you always think about the question first. What's the question that you want to ask? Question would be, there could be one, what have you been doing for work since you left the company? You always want to ask people questions that they want to answer. You want to make it easy for people to answer you. And he might not be all that interested in talking about that because he hasn't been doing anything.
Right.
Another question. What kind of job are you looking for? Now that's going to be easier for him to answer. Another good question. How okay? Either one of those two, but we don't just want to hit him with a question. So we could say, because today is Monday. Weekend. And let's go with the second one. How is your search for a new job going? You send it. Let 'em
Cool.
type. And so you're going to notice a pattern with all of the people that you're reaching out to. We want to be different than all the other marketers that are on there just dumping on people. Dumping. If you're not talking to 10 people every day about your business, you are literally ignoring the greatest opportunity, the greatest recruiting opportunity to hit network marketing in the last 3 years. Because when COVID hit and people couldn't go to work, network marketers We're killing it on LinkedIn. Killing it. All right, so let's pop over here to the message area. And let's look at Janice. And let me unmute Bunny.
Good morning, Max.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Thank you for asking. How about yours?
It was great. It was great. It was raining here in Florida, and it wasn't a day to go out. So let's see who you're talking to. Now we talk about the bad weather strategy. Big winter storm went through the Northeast. Buffalo, New York had 80 inches of snow. Again, giving everybody an opportunity to start conversations with people dealing with blizzards. Actively looking for a position as a supervisor, adjunct, or consultant. So we clearly have a need. Okay,
Yes.
so we come down here. And so she's been a teacher for 16 years. Now that tells you immediately that she knows something about network marketing.
Yes.
It's a given. So let's look at the conversation. Okay. She didn't answer.
No.
Why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave your job? Now, she saw it. Okay. And she wrote back, "I'd love to collaborate. Thank you for reaching out." But she didn't answer your question.
No.
Okay. Now she lives in Jersey City. We have Thanksgiving coming up.
Yes.
So first, we could get the conversation going. Now you'll notice here that LinkedIn's gifts
I know what.
are not working. And that's one of the reasons why in boot camp we suggest you download your own, because when they are working, your prospect can see it. But if it goes down and your prospect looks, they won't be able to see it. So today's Monday. We go over here and we download on our computer Happy Thanksgiving messages. Okay, now because she's, well, I'll tell you something. I'm going to go with that. Okay.
Yeah.
What will you be doing to celebrate? We want to get the conversation going. Now, when she comes back, we could always use, now you try to ask her, why are you leaving your job at the Board of Education?
Okay. So
Okay.
I wasn't sure if we can go back and ask that same question right away.
Well, what you want to do is you want to ask it a different way, but you want to get the conversation going.
Yes.
So you could ask a question like, but again, we just don't want to ask the question. We want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
So, many of my friends are teachers. I have a lot of friends that are teachers. What prompted you to become a teacher?
Mm.
That could be one question. And then based on the answer that you get, you'll know where the conversation is going to go. You at some point in time, it will come up. Why is she leaving? Now here, why are you leaving your job at the Board of Education?
Maybe I should have put after working there for 16 years. Maybe.
Well, yeah, but see, the thing that you missed. See, according to this, she works for the Jersey City Board of Education. But if you were talking to somebody that said they worked at Target or Walmart, the question would really be, what do you do at Target? What do you do at Walmart?
Yeah.
So the fact that she's a teacher, okay?
Yes.
So it says here she's a reading specialist.
Yes.
Okay, it says here she does something to elevate educators. So a better question, an easier question to ask her would have been, what do you do? It says she's a teacher, but what does she do as a teacher? Now, you could always ask that by saying, I have a lot of friends on LinkedIn that are teachers. What do you teach? It's all about getting the conversation back to answering you.
Yeah.
And once you get their attention and they respond, as long as you keep the conversation focused on them and you're asking questions that they want to answer, they'll respond to you right away. Let's take a look.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so, Debbie, you got a message. I'm guessing you think I'm some sort of a bot. It's not that they think Debbie's a bot. They think the guy is on LinkedIn and people aren't responding to him because they don't think he's real. And we're seeing more and more and more of that. Okay. All right, so let's pop off of here. And let's jump into Mohammed's account. Now, I want you to notice, look on the left. Look at all the people that he's talking to. If when you log into your LinkedIn account and you go over to the messages and you don't see something like this, you're missing out on unbelievable opportunities. So at the end of the month, when you start hearing from, as the company starts to report rank advancements, by the end of the year, as you start to hear of people in your company that are rank advancing 2 or 3 times, and you want to know, what are they doing? How did they do it? Well, you could be doing it too. So let's look for Adam. Okay. Okay. It's not hard to get someone to ask you about your business. All you have to do is ask them, what do you do? Who is he talking to? Starting more conversations than your ugly Texas sweater. So what does he do? Beginning my new career journey in the tech sales field. Excited to be learning new things every day. So he drives for Uber. All right, now I want you to notice we have 2 messages here. I told you, LinkedIn is in the process of redesigning everything. So they're running 2 platforms simultaneously. Meeting a lot of people. Why do you want to leave? It's not as great as you think. Okay. So now, let me unmute.
Good morning, Max.
Okay, good morning. Now, when somebody asks you what your business is,
I was thinking, should I use my script for that right here?
go ahead.
I was thinking, like, should I use my script for that right here, or is it?
Well, what's your internet business? I'm working with an international company.
Yeah.
36-year-old international company. And that is generating a growing stream of residual income.
Yeah.
Now you said here, my fast growing internet business. What you could say here is I'm working with a 37-year-old company. That is growing faster than ever before because so many people want to make money from home. That's all you want to say. Then come back and you pull off, and that's all you're going to say about your business. He's going to want to come, he's going to ask you more.
Right.
But notice he says here, beginning my new career journey in the tech sales field. So you can say, I understand. You can say, thanks for sharing. I understand why you're looking to stop working for Uber. Why are you interested in tech sales?
Right.
Okay. You always, so you bring the conversation back to him.
Okay.
All right. Now let's look at the other one. Heather. Now, the average network marketer, when he asked that question, what is your internet business? They're going to go all in. I'm working with a company called Malaluka. It's a 36-year-old company. We got 450 green products. We have a 96% reorder rate. Blah, 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 blah. That's what people in your company are saying when they are asked that question. Okay, and they will get shut down like that. A line about the business, but you want to know more about him. Period. So let's take a look at Heather. And the interesting thing is when I work with some of my coaching students and we go into accounts, I mean, these people in your company, I don't care what company it is, these people in your company are approaching some of my coaching students. Okay. So all right. So who is she? Remember, what are we looking for? We're looking for a need. Looking for a career change. Well, there's a need. So she was working at this place for 3 years. And now she left. But I want you to notice, she also worked with Pampered Chef for almost 2 years. Pampered Chef is a network marketing company. It's more of a direct sales company. Direct sales. You go to people's house, you have house parties. Did you catch that? Did you see that on our profile?
I didn't know that, Max.
You didn't know what
I didn't know
Pampered?
that. Yeah, I didn't know that it was a network marketing company.
Okay. Have you heard of Pampered Chef before?
No, I haven't.
So this is a learning process. So now moving forward, anytime you see somebody has experience with Pampered Chef, you know, this was a very, now she got in right around when COVID started. It was a hard business. Okay. So she just left. Now, your response here could be, you know, many people today are starting new careers working from home so they could spend more time with their family. Okay, now, then what you're going to say is, I notice that you work with Pampered Chef for almost 2 years. What prompted you to do that? And why did you stop? You always want to ask questions that the other person can answer. Talking about people and what they do, they will respond right away. And let's look at Darlene. Okay. I was part of a mass layoff. Man, this is just like COVID. Okay. Mass layoff. So when did she get laid off? She got laid off in May. Well, you got the image. If the plans change,
Right.
change the plan, but never the goal. And now we have a whole line of questions. Okay, what prompted you to get into the mortgage business in the first place? What did you like about it? What did you like? How is your search for a new job going? Now, she left in May. Almost 6 months ago. So she doesn't have that huge pool of people that are eagerly looking to replace that paycheck. A lot of those people that she knew maybe already found jobs. A lot of them haven't. So she could be a great source of other prospects. All right. So you are definitely heading down the right road. Let's go over and take a look at your network. So you're still getting invitations. It's changing. So we got all these people that are looking for work. All looking for work. You have something that can help them. These major economic changes are forcing people in all kinds of industries to look for new jobs, look for new careers. They're all adrift. They're unemployed, looking for work, and you have the solution. Follow the scripts, focus on the other people, and many of you will be signing people up into your business over the next 10 days. And when your competition wants to know what you're doing or how you're doing it, you're not going to tell them. And for those of you that haven't recruited anybody in your business in the last 60 days or 90 days, what is that expression? You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Reminds me of a cartoon I once saw where two dinosaurs were standing on a dock and the ark had just left. And they're looking at each other and they say, was that today? And you know what happened to the dinosaurs? We'll be back at 4 o'clock tonight. At 9 o'clock, we're going to be sharing some new strategies that will enable you to work around some of these major alterations and changes that have taken place, specifically on LinkedIn. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. We have a special promotion. We sent it out this morning. It's our Black Friday twofer. Check it out. And for those of you that have never attended one of my top earner retreats, we also have the opportunity to watch all the videos and get all the files. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.